So we're less than 24 hours from the great Game 7 between the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, which a week ago no one really expected to be happening because Miami had taken a 3-0 lead, and Boston has done a commendable job to come back. And it's difficult to kind of break down what will happen in Game 7. So I'll give you some odds to begin with. No team, I think, in 150 attempts has ever successfully won a series after being down, I think, 3-0. The Game 7 has only been forced, I believe, four times now, and none of those teams were successful. But this feels different. This feels different. We're playing Game 7 at home for Boston, the team that's coming back. They clearly have the more talent on the team, and Miami really has lost some momentum along the way. But I try to be a man of my word. I try to stick with how I felt, and I felt like Jimmy Butler and the Heat had rattled them, and no greater troll job for Jimmy Butler to let them think that they came back just for them to lose in the end anyway. So I reckon we'll have another nail biter, and I reckon there might be a Jimmy Butler three that actually goes down and sends the Celtics home.
That's a epic prediction going down to the wire for another game seven. Hey, I guess yeah. Look, you're absolutely right. A week ago, it was interesting. A week ago, there was probably two conversations. One was, oh, this is over. Yeah, it was a foregone conclusion. And we probably somewhat thought it ourselves too. This is over. He got to pick up one of these three games at least. Never get to a game seven. Yeah. And then obviously there were also those commentators out there that all wanted to jump on board that nah, this is the year Boston's going to do it, first team to do it in 150 tries or whatever. And hey, look, if they were wrong, no one would have remembered that anyway after a week, so whatever, right? So I guess they're all sitting there waiting for a Boston win, hopefully, and they'll go now a week ago. Hey, look, I was right, and look, Boston came back four in a row and first team to ever do this. But yeah, look, it's definitely been an interesting series, right? Every game you sort of just sit there and tune in and you go, surely Miami are going to close out. Surely they're going to close out. Surely they're going to close out at home here, game six. And then surely, and I was actually game casting the game as I was traveling between locations, game six, and I was like, Jimmy Butler at the line. I have no real idea what's going on when you sort of watch a game cast, right? So it's like, oh, okay, Jimmy Butler shooting free throws. Oh, he's made one, two, three. They're winning. Yeah, 3 seconds. Oh, surely gonna win, right? And then like next thing it's like, oh, Derek White, tip in. And then it's like, what? I need to pull out some highlights here. I don't know what's going on, but I think they lost, yeah. And it's been exciting. I guess you can sort of gather here that it's been exciting, great watching obviously for the fan, I guess. And look, epic just to get to game seven. I think though, I guess, as we're sort of everything said and done, and you're sitting with your pick, and I guess I'll sit with my pick. I did at the start say Boston had the superior, firepower. They are at home now for game seven. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna say it right now. I thought it was over when they were down 3-0. Okay, I didn't say that they're gonna come back and win four in a row and be the first team in history to ever do that. But I think now it's down to 48 minutes, one game. They've got the momentum, if that's even a thing. Okay, I don't know if that's really a thing, but I think at home, game seven. Look, I'll stick with my pick here. Celtics will get this job done.
Well, the one thing I want to sneak in here, because I did message this to you, is that both these teams have done a really commendable job to fight for second place because neither team coming out of the East fills you with confidence going up against Denver. But that's obviously a breakdown that we'll do probably in a couple of days.
This is two guys with spare time. I'm Faz, this is Nick. You're probably a basketball fan like us, so hopefully you can throw us an assist and giving our video a like and subscribing to our channel.
And if you got thoughts, feelings, or even some suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below. And thank you for using your spare time to watch us in our spare time.